Hi, everybody. John Paul, Sheepdog. Really, what do you do when you have to overcome sin?
You go to God, you go to where grace is,
You go to the Bible,
sacraments.
you read the Bible, you call your friends, people that are in your inner circle, people that you can rely on and that you trust.
Your spiritual father.
You hold yourself accountable. Having enough decency and self-respect that you've got to overcome this or else something else can happen. One of the things that I do tell people a lot of times is that we always pray for God to be in our lives and for Him to bless us. And we want to be the best. I always say this, some people like it, some people don't. Best version of ourselves, where we're not sinning, where we're going to God, we're giving Him those things that maybe we would fall in. The snare of the devil, the traps set.
In the Bible, when Cain was getting ready to kill his brother, which is the first thing that's actually called sin, when he's already jealous, he's already envious, God already sees what's going on with him inside, and God comes to him and he says, "Cain, why are you downcast?" And he said, "Behold, sin is crouching at your door. It seeks to master you, but you must master it."
Wow.
So God gave him a warning.
We all can fall in the same trap of the same sins over and over again. And what it does is I believe it compounds into other sins as well.
Yeah.
So if we're mastering some other areas of our life, but we're falling into this constant trap, that it can actually cause us to fall backwards even more in other areas of our lives. So be careful. Be careful when you feel confident, when you feel like you're invincible, like no matter what, even if I'm doing that, I'm doing these good things, that everything's good. That's not the God I serve. That's not the God that you serve either. That's one that you're making for yourself. So just beware. God is a holy God. God is righteous and upright, and God wants us to find a way for us to be able to live without going to sin at all. And it is a hard road. There's a quote in the Bible that it's easier for a camel to get to the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get to heaven. I've always wondered what the rich man meant. Was it somebody who had a bunch of money? Yeah, sure. I bet there are a bunch of people with money that have a hard time seeking God because they have their needs met. But I also believe it also refers to people that feel like they have a big pride about themselves, that they have everything figured out, that they don't have struggles that other people do, and are prideful. So again, be careful. The number one way that we get to heaven, being humble. By humility and fear of the Lord come riches and honor in life. Humility is going to get you very far. Not having things figured out, knowing that you need to go to God to clean up a lot of stuff in your life. But the other one is also forgiveness, making sure that we forgive ourselves, but also forgive others in our lives as well too, that maybe have done us wrong. Because when we're mad at somebody that's done us wrong, rightfully so, it also creates a poison inside of us and stops us on a journey to God. So I want you guys to all focus on forgiveness and humility, and just try and clean up your act, clean up your life.
One addition to humility, one way to examine yourself to see if you struggle with pride is to see if there's any envy in you. Like if there's somebody who has something that you want, or they're better at something than you are, that you want to be, instead of like rejoicing in that, you get mad at them, and you're not justly mad at them, you're like mad at them because they have what you want.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why Satan fell. That's why Cain killed his brother, because of envy.
I also feel like sometimes when I'm giving this advice that it's not anything that I would, feel like came from my own wisdom.
Right.
So I was just talking about this sinfulness, and I asked, is this something that happens in a good time in your life, or is it something that you find happens in a struggle? And I find like when we're struggling mentally with different areas of our lives, that we're more susceptible for us to fall backwards and to allow sin to overcome us. So be careful. When we are in our weakest time, do we need to turn more to God? Cut.